Creatine is huge, but what about the side effects? Let's dive in and get the real facts.
You've heard it builds muscle, but you've probably also heard some warnings. So what's the deal?
Okay, here's the good news. Tons of research says for most people, creatine is actually really safe.
So where do all these bad stories come from? It's usually about the dose, especially that loading phase.
A loading phase is a big dose for quick results. Maintenance is just a smaller daily amount.
And yeah, it's those high doses that are often tied to the most common and mild side effects.
For example, taking a huge dose might give you some bloating or an upset stomach. It happens.
That high dose can also make you hold on to some water. Creatine just naturally pulls it into your muscles.
And because of that, you might see the scale jump up, maybe 2 to 6 pounds pretty quickly.
But listen, this is super important. It's just water weight. It usually goes away after that first week.
All right, let's get into the more serious stuff you hear about, like kidneys and liver damage.
So, does creatine actually wreck your kidneys? This is a big one. Let's look at the science.
Basically, if your kidneys are healthy, you're fine. If you already have kidney issues, talk to a doctor first.
Okay, what about muscle cramps? Well, that's usually tied to something super simple.
The key is just staying hydrated. Since creatine moves water into muscles, you've got to drink more of it.
And what about your liver? Well, this one is pretty rare, but it's worth a quick mention.
Just like with kidneys, this is really only a potential issue if you have existing liver problems.
So this all boils down to a pretty clear conclusion. Here's how to do it the right way.
Just stick to the recommended dose, drink plenty of water, and talk to a pro if you're at all unsure. So now you have the facts. Is creatine the right move for you? It's really about making an informed choice.